Hello and welcome back to the soundstage at the International Roofing Expo. My name is Heidi Ellsworth and we've had the best day and it's only getting better because my friend Will Lorenz is right here to visit with us. Hello.
Hello, Heidi.
We were just together last week at the Spray Foam Show.
Another great show, yes.
I know, it was so good. So let's start with an introduction. If you can introduce yourself, tell us about your company.
All right, well, my name is Will Lorenz. I'm president of General Coatings. We manufacture spray foam roofing systems. So spray foam as the insulation and then roof coatings on top of it, acrylic, silicones, and urethane. And we've got manufacturing in Fresno and Arlington, Texas.
And I tell you what, last week's spray foam conference, I've been talking about it ever since. I thought it was so good. The projects were so impressive of what they're doing and the applications of how spray foam can be used. Let's talk a little bit about that. With the rise, and no pun intended,
sure.
The rise you're seeing in spray foam on the roof and on these just major projects when energy is, it matters, and the durability of the roofs. Talk a little bit about what you're seeing.
Well, what we've seen is a reemergence of people's wanting to have a sustainable roof system. They want to have a roof system that saves them energy and then does what a roof's supposed to do. It keeps the water out and the snow on the outside. So, spray foam as an insulated roof system, provides that advantages. And, if it's a new construction, we can go right in on that new plywood, steel, or concrete deck and go right over it. Or if it's an existing roof system, we're a lightweight solution that's seamless and monolithic that can help out when you have an older roof that's at its term and you want to rejuvenate it and keep it waterproof.
Yeah, and you're seeing, and I mean, from everything we heard from the contractors last week, there is a definite demand for this type of energy efficient roofing, and we're starting to see it data centers, anywhere where they have to have temperature controlled within the buildings. It's not just the roof, it's the walls too.
That's correct, yep. I mean, the way forward is going to be whole building solutions, and,
yes.
and you can't say, well, we're going to solve things by the windows, but we're going to neglect the roof, or we're going to do things with, something for all the walls, but then not deal with the subfloor and so forth, and polyurethane foam, which is what we're talking about as far as it being applied to either the walls or roofs, are great solutions. They're what's the core material in your refrigerator to keep it so that it performs as keeping your food fresh.
Yeah, and again, I just have to say, when you saw what the contractors were doing around roof restorations, I know it can go on new construction,
yeah.
But with the rise of roof restorations, service and maintenance, and the excellent coatings you have, along with obviously the spray foam system, talk a little bit about what you're seeing with that roof restoration trend.
Yeah, so when people look at their homes, or in this case, look at their commercial building, what they want to do is they want to keep most of their money in the landfill are big controversies. I know,
Yes.
In California, we had these terrible fires, and there's a big debate of what are they going to do with, all that debris, and where's it going to go, and who's going to make sure that it's safe. And so it's some of the same thing that happens with general roofing products at its end of service life. So let's not try and add to that as much as we've done in the past. Let's look smarter, better solutions that have less material getting to to the dump.
It makes sense to me. It really does. And then when you look at some of those landfills are just going to start closing. There's just no more room left. We got to do things different. And spray foam and coatings is really fitting that niche. And the contractors are so impressive.
They are. I mean, what we've seen with the industry activities such as SPFA and their PCP program, doing things to educate the contractors how to do it safely, how to do it responsibly. NRCA has a wonderful guide out there. ASTM has a number of things on how to do spray foam, guides and things there. And so, it's a well-established roofing product system out there, and our company has FM approval on a number of our systems, so it can be at the highest level of performance and meet the criteria that whether it's the tech industry wants, or it's somebody that they want to insulate their barn.
Yeah, it's true, and that's all growing. I mean, when you look at, I don't know, we saw so much from garages to barns to houses to huge industrial to data centers. So I'm going to say, how can contractors out here, and this is one of the things you and I are going to be talking about a lot more in 2025, how can contractors get into spray foam and understand how that works along with the coatings? How do they get started?
Well, I think the first thing is, it's easier lift if you're already in the roofing business. So if you're looking to diversify and you're looking to expand your opportunity to grow, and you're saying, look, I have these other product lines, and maybe they've been static, and you can say, look, here, let's bring something new to our customer base, and say, we have a low-cost solution in the sense of not having tear-offs. That's the first thing, is sort of making that commitment to there. If you're not in the roofing business, then what we have to say is, I think you got to get involved with things like NRCA and things to learn roofing, because
or SPFA.
Exactly. But manufacturers like General Coatings, we want to talk to you. We want to give you what the information is. We're happy to run training programs about our products. Also give you guidance about roofing using spray foam. And then there's a lot of what I would call local affiliates of NRCA at the state level that do trainings. ARCA is a great program.
Is a great one.
And some of the other ones in Florida as well as in California are ones that are, doing a lot of things in involvement with spray polyurethane foam.
They are. So many resources, something you really want to think about in 2025. From material shortages to labor concerns to energy efficiency, spray foam and coatings is really something that can build your business. So, Will, thank you so much.
Thank you, Heidi. Always great to see you again.
Always so great. And you can find all this information on the General Coatings and the Everroof directories on Roofers Coffee Shop. We have the student competition teams. You should stick around for this, Will. The student competition teams are going to be talking here now.